Since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, I'm the motherfucking man around here. I never graduated, waited. Shit like me, I lied, I got 458. Bo Jackson could've played for the Raiders. Jacuzzi on patio, she getting X-rated. I'm in the other night getting faded. Glass house, 10 acres. I could afford my gators. I threw a bust down AP on my ankle. I put protein on my pancreas. Do 100 push-ups under midnight. I never seen a golden sprite. Wrist look like a rainbow bright. Since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, I'm the motherfucking man around here. Ever since I've been a young boy, ever since I've been a young boy, ever since I've been a young boy, I'm the motherfucking man around here.
Been evaluated, waited. And ever since then been fully medicated. Guess I'm just what all the doctors created. Frankenstein with a crazy mind, gotta become a monster to make it. Yeah, I'm cold-blooded like Littlefoot. My accountant need to get a bigger book. All the critics dissing said I'd hit a ceiling, but I do not know how a ceiling look. All I know is convertible. My flowing is surgical. I've shown that I'm versatile. My limits are vertical. I'll dip with your chick and be all in a circle. Got 'em all like damn, homie. Whip still be the man, homie. Pulling up with Dan Tony. Iced out in a Zamboni. Yeah, the fans know me, that's Webster. And I be coming for the cheese like Chester. My chain looking like treasure. Gotta use a pirate chest as my dresser, bitch.
Since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, since I've been a young boy, I'm the motherfucking man around here. Ever since I've been a young boy, ever since I've been a young boy, ever since I've been a young boy, I'm the motherfucking man around here. I don't got no diamonds on my wrist, but I spent over 100 racks on fish. My tank looking good though. I don't got no Lambo, baby, whip, but my home on head is fucking sick. Cause baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price, cause you only live once. And baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price, cause you only live once. Yeah, I'm on vacation, much at all. But I put a moose head on my wall for $6 grand on eBay. I ain't buying designer at the mall. I wear my own merch to the bank to make my cash withdrawals. Cause baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price, cause you only live once. And baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price, cause you only live once. Yeah. I ain't known for wearing too many rocks, but my retro Ninja Turtle toys are still in the box.
Every day another package showing up that I forgot. Using Amazon or Ambien, something I do a lot. Spent an easy 50 grand on Sopranos related items. Portrait of Tony alone is almost tall as I am. As a kid, I grew up pumping, get rich and die trying. Now I'm both rich and alive. Thank you, 50, for the guidance. What these other rappers throwing for the strippers and the jewelry. I spend on some good drugs and a lot of Uber Eats. Buy my dog the best food. He eating as good as me. But you never guess my tax bracket if you looked at me. Cause I ain't out here flashing it. Cause money really ain't shit. If you're a shitty person, bro, money won't change shit. Can't solve all your problems with a simple little bank trip. More money, still the same shit.
Cause baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price. Cause you only live once. And baby, I've been hustling all my life. Now that I got it, I'm running the tab up. I don't even double check the price. Cause you only live once.
All night, yeah, they try, but they can't keep up. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. Yeah, there ain't no fucking competition. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. All night, yeah, they try, but they can't keep up. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. They ain't catching up to my position. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. Someone lit the fuse, fired up with a fit the boots. Walk around like I don't got shit to lose. I'm a boss, so don't get this shit confused and start thinking you could never come fit the shoes. So listen, I'm hard body as an armadillo, you soft as a body pillow. Memory foam, let it be known, I'ma catch you like a sharks and minnows, leaving heartbroken moms and widows. Cause I'm killing rappers dead. I don't need a blast, no semi. Just the ink from the pen, get the casket ready. That'll show these motherfuckers not to clash with Webby. Up ready, shit I'm facing with a mass machete and raw strength to defeat you, bruise and beat you. Wanna leave them with a fucking tube to breathe through. Put them in a chair with wheels like R2D2. You still put a rug up from underneath you. I be smashing brutally, savaging brutally. Take a money down and we snatching the jewelry. I'm a beast, I ain't asking if you agree. Spit is so cold, you can feel it where your cavities used to be. With the dog and they let us out the kennel. Teaching rap game fundamentals. Proof is in the pudding. All these years pudding, still doing what you couldn't. Webby. All night, yeah, they try, but they can't. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. Yeah, there ain't no fucking competition. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. All night, yeah, they try, but they can't. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. They ain't catching up to my position. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. Run and tell them, run it through.
That's really disrespectful, nigga. You ain't gotta cross the line for me to check you, nigga. My scratch game official, match game official. That game I hit you sound the same as a whistle. I woke up and broke up, but I had to break. Don't take your herb quick to get this ground and shake. Don't play. You know I'm sensitive, nigga. I will never be able to find the rest of you, nigga. I was putting work in when you was jerking off. Your work was soft. Thought you could hurt the boss. So even think about a mouthful of dirt and cost. Think about your kids. Is it worth the loss? I'm talking old school, glove and shirt to soft. I'm tripping, having niggas squirting sauce. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. From sleep, don't knock on my fucking door.
All night, yeah, they try, but they can't. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. Yeah, there ain't no fucking competition. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. All night, yeah, they try, but they can't. Long time on the grind, think I need a re-up. They ain't catching up to my position. I get it on when the bomb is ticking. Run and tell them.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better. But the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. This offense has a second down play. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't...
He's off to the races. Quarterback gets the first down. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50+ and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And you do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals.
Can anyone catch him? And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver now comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he's wrestled to the ground. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This thing
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa has him back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly...
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. to the ground with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Tackle on the play at the 31-yard line. And that's good enough.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
That's caught. It's Harbor. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat, and they gashed you.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Saunders. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Averill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll try to pop the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. Still running at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today at Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He'll do it himself. Nifty little dance step. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from this.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Slings it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He's got it again. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running back goes in motion. Using his feet. Smashes through. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Air Force. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide out in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got room at the 35. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
First down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Calls his own number, and they're able to make the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. He'll keep it on the sneak. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him. To throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Car smell, but already texted. To the key, ignition drop. New car smell, but already test driven, and I do it like my weapon. Put the key in the ignition, drop. I'ma do it now, going stupid now. Got the cougar in the cougar now. Get the rumors out. Back in the just like I'm stupid now. Gotta move it now. Yeah, I know I'm kinda new in town. They like who and how, from the bed to the couch shit. Like the couch flip, every room up in the house shit. And she down with going into the sweat strip, working out shit. And that pussy till it purrs, baby, call me meow mix. I just get it how I'm living. To the city shoddy like I'm Ricky Bobby whipping. See the similarities of vehicles and women. Cause I get that shit when the keys in the ignition light. When the keys in the ignition, I get that shit when the keys in the ignition. I see the similarities of vehicles and women. Got a cougar city shoddy with the key in the ignition light.
Got a bitch from out the country, I only get to visit monthly. She said she want me, fresh sick as baguettes. Hard denim as soon as I slide, got them all feeling like God, and I'm immaculate with the packaging. Told me she like 36, not a BBW, but she curvy thick. I got an early flight, know I got to rise up. Feeling faded like Nas cut, yeah, time's up. She like lobster, I like my steak prime cut. Time forward, everything can never get its grind up. She got the foreign whip, condo in Soho. I come around, she take a ring off on the Lodo. I'm in this other chick city doing promo. Instagram, my head shit hot, don't take no photos. I'm in the trap with the AC off. Got a cougar on my line, trying to taste this sauce. It's 8-1.
I just get it how I'm living. To the city shoddy like I'm Ricky Bobby whipping. You see the similarities of vehicles and women. Cause I get that shit when the keys in the ignition light. When the keys in the ignition, I get that shit when the keys in the ignition. I see the similarities of vehicles and women. Got a cougar city shoddy with the key in the ignition. I'm that cracker with the flavor you ain't seen since town. Ritz with the cheese when I breeze through your town now. Steve's with the E, so please, I already got a plate of swordfish waiting for me at the telly. So just call me when you need some. Go on Netflix and we fucking do the reruns. Yeah, let me breathe some. See we banging and she blow my money, baby, that's a threesome. They asking if I'm a kid or not. Shit, I'm hot. Throwing competition in the litter box. Why you messing with those little thoughts? I'm just sitting watch and shake the planet till I sit on top. And I don't care if you got kids or not. Long as this shit is tight, get a babysitter. Come and spend the night. I'm just a different type than your normal Tinder swipe. Saying hello, kitty, and get up in and rock. I just get it how I'm living. To the city shoddy like I'm Ricky Bobby whipping. See the similarities of vehicles and women. Cause I get that shit when the keys in the ignition light. When the keys in the ignition, I get that shit when the keys in the ignition. I see the similarities of vehicles and women. Got a cougar city shoddy with the key in the ignition light. With the key in the ignition light. With the key in the ignition light. I ain't giving them the time of day. They wanna hate, let them find a way. But listen, I don't care what the fuck they say. You light the fuse and his palms away. And his palms away. Yeah, his palms away. And his palms away, away. Yeah. It's like I'm playing solitaire. I'm the truth, they cannot compare. Only child with the mic, I don't wanna share. Listen to my briefcase, if you really wanna scare. Hear that shit click? Oh my god, is there a bomb in there? Yes there is, and I've been ready to detonate it. Fuck the world raw, bust and inseminate it. When I penetrate it, spit on it, choke it, and denigrate it. Intelligence higher than artificially generated. Raw data, when they play, I'ma show them a virtuoso. Put them in a box like a phone app logo. Bill Gates had a farm, E-I-O. And up on that farm, you know that I'm the motherfucking GOAT though. So dope, taking a froze like Han Solo. Stuck in carbonite, if you carbon dated the flow, you would know that I've been around since the woolly mammoths have roamed. And my blood is about as cold as the dragons out in Komodo. Webby loco, shake 'em up within my snow glow. When the snow fall, I brawl like El Oso. Especially middle school khakis in the polo. My neighbor ringing fucking bells. Quasimodo, whoa, 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 whoa. everybody hold up. See him break a sweat from the fucking second I showed up. Cue the CGI fire in the eyes close up. Murder on my mind with a serial killer's quota. Baby Yoda. To a Jedi with the Force, like Cal Kestis, I went from apprentice to being more. My enemies cursed the day that my lightsaber was forged, and the kyber crystal within it emitted into a sword that I cut them down with. Leave a violent impression. They won't even have the chance to try to fire a weapon. Suburban legends. The throne is what I have been destined. I'll kill the king while he's on it to cut the line of succession. So it's time to bring the raw out, boy. Keep my plans in the freezer until they thawed out, boy. Hit them with the Cooper shell, make them stall out. Cause when the bombs brought out, get ready for the fallout, boy. There is no mistaking me, brain sharp as a snake in me. Branded a suicide of death occurs when they play with me. Got some renegade in me, slimming, I'm moving shadily, a criminal. Duke Nukem and wound them fatally, so bombs away like Hiroshima, cause I can be contained like Fukushima. My impact is nuclear, 3 speakers. You gon' wake up with some tumors and some new diseases. I'm radioactive, still I keep you radioactive. Exposure level lethal if you play in my tracks. He'll lay in a casket if you get to playing them back too many times. What I'm saying is that, like the fuse and it's I ain't giving them the time of day. They wanna hate, let them find a way. But listen, I don't care what the fuck they say. You like the fuse and it's bombs away. And it's bombs away. It's bombs away. And it's bombs away, 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 away. Tick, tick, boom. 2023 shit. Last Wednesday shit. Feel me? Yeah. Bombs away. Like that fucking fuse. I dare you. Bombs away, away, away. Bow.
Round the city, round the clock. Everybody needs you. No, you can't make everybody equal.
The timing. That boy saving. I had to climb up there. Hey.
Rush rock the clocks with the blue trim. Head full of gems, a new sim. Last year I grows like 2 M's. Broke a leg, need new limbs. Even if I change my sex, I'm raw like vocal for no effects. Next, the cover of complex. I ain't got a crib, I live in the complex. Nigga from the walls to lift up my spirit. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, you hear it? Bay boy, I get love down in LA, boy. Chicken checking, wanna eat, go get a tray, boy. Giving game, blueprint is for the free ski. Big fish, drop an anchor, this the deep sea. You ain't heard shit like this, put it on repeat. Keep some paper in my pocket, this not a receipt. Simon like the new Pharrell, I'm bringing Dre back. I pay salaries, I could've copped a Maybach. How many flights have I copped in the past year? I seen more bills than a cashier. Let's rock the cross with the blue trim. Head full of gems, a new sim. Last year I grows like 2 M's. Broke a leg, need new limbs. Him, even if I change my sex. I'm raw like vocal for no effects. Next, the cover of complex. I ain't got a crib, I live in the complex. I'm about to, they're trying to get in my bubble, shoot, edit, record. They can't touch my hustle. Might press record. I walk it down still. I don't run track no more. I run the town still. You ain't heard about the new young and bringing rap hope. Game in a chokehold, elbow off the top rope. Rich man wallet, I could bend, but when I fold, that's why niggas invest in me like a stock bro. I'm taking the stairs. That's how you get to the top floor. Niggas hate me like Elmo hate Rocco. Don't love static, but still leave him in shot though. Some like me, but spray a little pot though. Maybe a little dot too. Big step, I walk through, I need everything. Stick up, do not move, can't even get it out. When my tongue is hot food, I can be AEIO, but not you, please save it. But somebody who give a damn, big like a sprinter van, cold as a ceiling fan, refuse to run with y'all, I cannot get with them. That's why a nigga be reserved, that's a dinner plan. The cross with the blue trim, head full of gems, a new sim. Last year I grows like 2 M's, broke a leg, need new limbs. him, even if I change my sex. I'm raw like vocals with no effects. Next, to cover a complex. I ain't got a crib, I live in a complex. I just rolled up a J, smoking weed every day. Don't pass the fuck, niggas. Y'all know what's up with us. McQueen in my cup. Teacher to roll it up. Keep me a J stuff. Got it then blazed up. Low rider raised up. Know where I came from. Straight from the bird, nigga. Ride with my day ones. Spend it but save some. Hit but don't claim none. Engine got something in it. My business, I gotta run. You know that this Taylor gang, my chain shining like the sun. Told you over and over that we gon' ride until it's done. My driver be in the front, I'm in the back, but it's hard to relax. These little niggas don't know how to act. Trying to be like Cat, fuck around, catch a heart attack. Fuck around, leave and won't come back. Ride for my team, won't turn my back. Make a move first, we gon' react. Always on point, don't cut no slack. Look at my rap sheet, nigga. Started off last, then we rolling up grass and we pass to the baddest bitches. TGOD Mafia. TGOD Mafia. I brought some more cushion, you ain't got enough. I see straight through you niggas, can't lie to us. I ain't there less I profit. Ice on my chain and watches. Don't have to think about it. Know I walk in the place cause I just rolled up a J. Smoking weed every day.